How's it going, guys? Jackson here at the Toaster Bros, and today we're going to be doing a review of this MX Master 2S. Hope you guys enjoy. So as you guys can see, this is the MX Master 2S. So this is Logitech's newest MX Master version. So you can see it still looks fairly similar, but definitely added some really cool new features to it. We'll get out of the package here in just a minute. You can see we got a couple of key features that they highlighted in here, such as button and key customization, application specific settings, gesture button, and notification status. And if we flip it over on the back, they're very proud of the multi-device setup they got going here. So you can actually control up to 3 computers at once, as in not just multiple monitors. It's not like where you can just go from one monitor to the other. This is actually where you can go from one computer to the other. So it says you can do up to 3 computers at a time, even copy and paste text, images, and files between them. And then you can see it still kind of talks about the whole flow over there, and that's actually just in a different language, I just realized. So you can see it has a fast rechargeable battery. It holds up to 70 days on a full charge. That's a lot longer than I thought. Let's see what else. We have dark field high precision tracking, so up to 4,000 DPI, and it says on even glass, which is really interesting that it could actually go through that. So we'll kind of test that on my actual acrylic setup there and see how well that works through there. And then we also have a unique scrolling experience, smart speed adaptive scroll wheel. So that might be kind of interesting. I suppose as you scroll, the setting can kind of speed up if you're trying to really speed scroll through something. And then we have comfortable shape, so we'll kind of get an idea on how comfortable it is. We'll kind of talk about gaming with this too, because I know Matt, with his MX Master, not the 2S, he told me that it's not really that great for gaming, so we'll see if this one's any different. Alright, so we have unshielded the beast here. So I'm already, kind of taking it all in. It's a very nice looking mouse already. I think one of my favorite parts is this, how they have this. It's almost like diamond padding. It kind of reminds me of like the soundproofing stuff that they'd have on walls. Already though, one thing I'm going to say from the start is this actually is not as heavy as I thought it would be. I'm kind of curious to feel exactly what the MX Master, not the 2S version, feels like. Because as Matt kind of told me, he said his is very, very heavy, and he said as far as gaming goes, it's kind of out of the question because it's pretty fatiguing. And he said the DPI on it, because with it being wireless, and in gaming you want the most quickest response, he said that it's not exactly too quick as far as that goes, but this actually, I mean, fatigue-wise, I don't really feel like it'd be too bad. So let's kind of see how well it is at tracking. So as you guys know, this mouse is wireless, but right now I do have it hooked up just because it's charging. Now, one thing I did notice that was really, really cool and weird about this mouse was I noticed that the scroll wheel basically has this thing where it keeps spinning. If I had to honestly compare it to something, I would say a fidget spinner, as much as I hate to say it, but it basically has like a bearing in it to where it just keeps spinning. So if you're on a really long web page, you can kind of just give it a small flick if you want it to slowly go down, or give it a large flick if you want it to fly down. And then check this out. If you guys hear that click, I was like, what the heck is that? That makes it back into a normal scroll wheel that still spins. It's not to an extent, but it has the clicking back to it, which at first I was kind of bothered by it. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like having I'm used to one like this where you can hear it all the time. And then when I heard nothing, I was like, huh, this is weird, but then you just click that. Now of course these buttons right here just basically are your back and forwards button. In games they can be used as macros, of course. The scroll wheel on the side, I've yet to really see exactly what that does. Now the button right here, I know makes it to where it actually pulls up any other tabs that you have, and this is just for a single computer. I don't have a second computer at the moment to be able to test that crossflow on, which I'm sure I will do a future video on, but this button right here I assume kind of has to do with that. And then like I said, this thing on the back, I'm not entirely sure what it does. I think this actually has to do with the crossflow also, because you can see how it blinks, and when I go to 1, I can control the mouse and the computer now. When I'm on 2, it just blinks, I'm assuming because it's not hooked up to anything, as in a second computer or third computer. So we hope you guys enjoyed this little review and unboxing. Definitely check out our future and upcoming videos. You might see some more with this mouse and maybe some other mouses in the future, and we'll see you guys later.